Kukhona ikhaya lamaqhawe anqobileyo, kuhlala abangcwele bodwa lapho, izono nobuhlungu nokuhlupheka akungeni khona, nokukhala nokungcola kuvalelwe ngaphandle akungeni khona. Kukhona ikhaya lamaqhawe anqobileyo, kuhlala abangcwele bodwa lapho, izono nobuhlungu nokuhlupheka akungeni khona.
Well, it's New Year's Eve and we're getting ready for our Pirates party. Are you ready yet?
Yes.
And we're watching Party in the Park. And a lovely little line. Look, lift your belly up, West. What's the difference?
Izono nobuhlungu akungeni khona. Kukhona ikhaya lamaqhawe anqobileyo, kuhlala abangcwele bodwa lapho, izono nobuhlungu nokuhlupheka akungeni khona. Ngoba izobuya inkosi yamakhosi, ngoba uzobuya uJesu emhlabeni, wena uzoshona ongenaye uJesu. Amen, 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 hallelujah, amen. Osibiza bonke abantu mabeze kuJesu, wena uzoshona ongenaye uJesu.
Day of our holiday, and this is a place called Pilgrim's Rest. It's our first port of call. This is our little Victorian cottage.
Say that again?
It's sweet. This is the National Bank. It's an old mining town, this, and that's our Mercedes, darling. This is our little lodge. It is absolutely stunning. Where are you? Where are you? There she is. Sit at your little seat. It is absolutely the most stunningly beautiful little lodge.
I'm having a wind hook, like here, probably. Or maybe like water or a glass of white wine.
Oh, have a glass of white wine, are in the mood. Who knows? Hey, Westy, is it the most beautiful log cabin you've ever stayed in? There's a little girl safe from mosquitoes, aren't you? We're trying to book our safari at Chamois, aren't we? These are baby cheetahs. At Kaisner Hollow. In Kaisner now. Let me see if I can find out what Helen's doing on a Sunday morning at 9 o'clock in the morning. There she is, reading her book. Oh, with the sport on.
Oh my God, you're not doing that again.
Yes, I am. I'm wondering what you're doing on a Sunday morning.
I'm making my hair not flat.
Okay, we're going to pick up the car now. We're going to Oudtshoorn.
I know. Where we went yesterday.
Yeah.
You're going to stroke the cheetahs again?
Yes, I am actually. Here we are, Plattenberg Bay. Whew, it's breezy. There! Run! Save that person! Thank God for Pamela.
I didn't save him.
Oh no!
Story of my life.
Here we are at the Queen's Hotel in Oudtshoorn. The reason it's called the Queen's Hotel is because Queen Mother, George, brought Elizabeth and Margaret here. Elizabeth, it's raining. Where's the Queen Mum and Margaret?
I think that there's the Queen Mother.
Is the Queen Mother here? There's the Queen Mother. You're the Queen Mother.
Yep.
Where's Margaret?
Margaret's on her way.
She?
She's having a bit of a hard time about the weather.
Here's Margaret now.
Hello. Margaret's wondering where Bobby is.
Holding me back, gravity's holding me back. I want you to hold out the palm of your hand. Why don't we leave it at that? Nothing to say when everything gets in the way. Seems you cannot be replaced, and I'm the one who'll stay. Oh, in this world, it's just us.
You never did spit that out loud.
This is the Zomalis guest house. It's our last port of call before we actually get to Cape Town. Nearly 2,000 miles down the road, and we're fed up. We've been in the car for 5 hours now. This looks rather nice and quaint.
Really?
How was your golf? Did you play well?
Weird. No, I didn't really play very well. No. I hit the ball a very long way.
I feel that meat you're eating.
For the first time.
Huh?
For a year. I literally haven't played since Jamaica. It's really good fun.
In this world, it's just us. You know it's not the same as it was. In this world, it's just us. You know it's not the same as it was. As it was. As it was. You know it's not the same. Go home, get headlines, feed internet. I don't wanna talk about the way that it was. Leave America, 2 kids follow her. I don't wanna talk about us doing it first. As it was. You know it's not the same as it was. As it was. As it was.
Yes, you guessed right, we've made some purchases. Landscroon. Right? Oh, there? Yeah. Now, girls and boys at home, I want to draw a comparison here.
On her arse. Did you get the Chardonnay or the...
What do you reckon?
The cab and the Merlot. The same one we had last night.
The one you really liked?
That you weren't able to drink.
Oh, that's right. And why?
The Gewurz is sold out now.
Well, is it really? That's a shame. We've just arrived and look how homely we've made it. Sweet, yes, because we're keeping a tidy house. That's a sweet.
We started in Johannesburg, and then on our first day we drove all the way along here. It doesn't look a very long way, but in fact it was about 350 miles up here to a place called Pilgrim's Rest. We stayed a night there, and the next day we did the panoramic route, which was up here, and then we drove to Hazy View, and from there we stayed 2 nights, and we spent 2 days going into the Kruger National Park, which is all this green bit, up like that, but we just stuck around the bottom. And then, after staying 2 nights there, we drove down through the Kruger Park, and then through Swaziland to a place called Ezulwini, which is here. There we stayed, that took 5 hours, and we stayed there 1 night and did the casino. The next day we left Swaziland, came out around the side, and then down all the way down to Shushului, where we spent 1 night in a beautiful lodge, and went to see the rhinos in the game park. Then, the next day, we left Shushului and travelled all the way down the coast, spending a day on the beach at Mtunzini, which is about here. And then we came down, spent the night in Durban, and then the next day flew from Durban, like that, all the way down to Port Elizabeth. When we landed in Port Elizabeth, we then popped back up the coast to the Shamwari Game Lodge, where we had a fantastic time, and then in that evening we drove all the way along the coast here to a place called Jeffreys Bay, where we stayed at a lovely sort of self-catering apartment called Diaz 15. After that, Mandy and I saw dolphins that day. Then the next day we drove all the way along there, which actually wasn't that far, it was about 2.5 hours to Knysna, where the weather was truly atrocious for 2 days, so we didn't really see very much. But then, after staying there for 2 nights, we drove along this road and then up to a place called Uton, where there's the cheetah ranch and the ostrich farms. And then we had some nice sunshine and sunbathing. It was a beautiful hotel. The day after that, we left there quite early in the morning. You need to get the big picture. And then drove all the way from Uton all the way along here. And then we went through Swellendam, where we had lunch, and then up through Stellenbosch to Paarl. So that's all that we've done on the second part of the journey. In Paarl is the wine region, so we had a really nice meal and drank not very much wine on account of having drunk so much back here in Oudtshoorn. And then, after spending 1 night in Paarl, I had a game of golf, and then we all 4 of us set off, and we arrived in Cape Town, here.
I'm on top of the world, looking down on creation, and the only explanation I can find is the love that I've found ever since you've been around. Your love's put me at the top of the world. Something in the wind has learned my name, and it's telling me that things are not the same. In the leaves on the trees and the touch of the breeze, there's a pleasing sense of happiness for me. There is only one wish on my mind. When this day is through, I hope that I will find that tomorrow will be just the same